Whiteman, king of jazz and his orchestra, with everything new but the Rhapsody in Blue. Playing in the terrace room of the Hotel New Yorker, 34th Street and 8th Avenue in the city of New York. From the show Yoko Boy, a rhythmic opener by the orchestra with vocal interpolations by the Modernaires, A Boy Named Lem and a Girl Named Sue.
A boy named Lem and a girl named Sue. They hail from Maine and from Kalamazoo. You laugh at them and the things they do. A boy named Lem and a girl named Sue. They may not come from that famous stock that landed here on the Plymouth Rock, but when you need them, they'll both come through. This boy named Lem and a girl named Sue. Home sweet home is just a tiny cabin. Things go wrong, but you won't hear them crabbing. Storms may take their little patch of clover. They dig in and start over. There ain't much play and there ain't much fun, but from that cabin may come a son, a future Lincoln or a Washington. Someday you may take your hats off to a boy named Lem and a girl named Sue.
Here's the kind of ballad that brings out the best in our vocalist, Joan Edwards. She's going to sing it for you now. To You.
sunbeams from heaven above. To you, to me, you're an angel and you mean the world to me. I'll be forever yours. Your smile made the clouds and the shadows on high take wings. Your kiss was a real inspiration to greater things. My dreams, I'm so thankful and grateful to say, came true. I owe it all to you.
A wee bit of skullduggery engaged in by the swing boys in the band. Charlie Teagarden and Nat Brown on the tenor sax having a picnic with this, which is certainly a Jitterbug special, Scatterbrain. Well, it seems that the Modernaires have quite a nose for news and a yen for football. Tomorrow, promising some of the season's most important games, the Modernaires in punt formation sing the good old football classic, Jamboree Jones.
I begin my story out in West Virginia in a little college. And all the student body only cared for football, never mind the knowledge. Never mind the sheepskin, they preferred the pigskin, seemed to have it in their bones. They knew all about it, couldn't live without it, all except a certain Mr. Jamboree Jones. He played the clarinet with all his might. He studied night and day. He practiced day and night. No running up the field for Mr. Jones. He'd rather run up the scale and down the scale. What tone? Even though his buddies always cut their studies to attend a rally. While they all were rootin', you could hear 'em tootin', what's become of Sally? How they used to hate him, college wouldn't date him, thought he was an awful boy. But he liked his rhythm more than being with him, so he only grinned and went to practice some more. Meanwhile, the team marched on to greater fame, till they were asked to play the famous Rose Bowl game. And on that day of days, the students beamed. What did they do when the team marched on the field? They screamed, rah, 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 da-da-da-da-da-da, watch it go. Starting from the kickoff, they pulled every trick up, but they couldn't win it. Instead of going forward, they were going backward about a mile a minute. Seeing their position, they called intermission. They heard the referee say, listen here, 17-0 ain't exactly nothing, and you've only got about a minute to play. Then from the stand there came a distant wail, and it was Jamboree, a swinging Hold'em Yale. And then the students all began to yell. The players marched up the field and down the field. Pell-mell, now on certain West Virginia hill, there stands the college as it always will. They have me here, they remember still. Jamboree Jones, Jamboree Jones. And if you visit its Hall of Fame, you'll see his picture hanging in a frame, 'cause he's the boy who won that game. Jamboree Jones is the gentleman's name. Jamboree Jones is the gentleman's name.
Paul Whiteman, the king of jazz, and his orchestra, with everything new but the Rhapsody in Blue. Playing in the terrace room of the Hotel New Yorker, 34th Street and 8th Avenue in the city of New York. Now here's a new tune of the Moonglow Stardust School, written in a pensive moment by Artie Shaw. We call it Moonray. briefly now to introduce our junior maestro, Paul Whiteman.
Thanks. I'm always happy when I'm introducing someone who needs no introduction. And I'm sure the brilliant tenor voice of Clark Dennis is familiar to all of you. There's Clark now to sing one of the prettiest of the Goodnight songs. Good night, my beautiful.
Good night, my beautiful. Just being with you is so beautiful, and tearing away from your arms is not easy to do. Good night, my wonderful. There's nobody who is so wonderful. Each moment with you is like living a dream come true. So hold me close to you. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Your love is all I have to waken for tomorrow. Good night, my beautiful. The night will be lonely but beautiful when I am alone with my wonderful dreams of you.
A swell Whiteman arrangement of Are You Having Any Fun from George White's Scandals. This has been Paul Whiteman, King of Jazz, and his orchestra, with Everything New But the Rhapsody in Blue, playing for you in the terrace room of Hotel New Yorker, 34th Street and 8th Avenue in the city of New York. The vocalists were Joan Edwards, Clark Dennis, and the Four Modernaires. The selection Goodnight, My Beautiful heard on this program is from George White's Scandal. Your announcer is Floyd Mack. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.